How's it going, yo? It's your mother's lover, aka DIEXBOXDIE, here on the Battlefield 1 beta with another gameplay for you and a little commentary today behind the name. Um, People are a little confused between the whole DIEXBOXDIE and your mother's lover tags that show up in the beginning of most of my videos that have an intro. So let's just get down to it and get it out of the way, and then everyone will know. So back in, let's see, 2007? Yeah. End of 2007, there were a couple of games out for the PS3 that were super popular. One of which, well, both had just come out, but the first of which was Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and another game called The Orange Box, which had a multiplayer game called Team Fortress 2. Now, if you played PC, I'm sure you know what it is, but this was the PS3 version. Now, at the time, it was close to Christmas time in 2007, and I had everything done, ready, presents bought, everybody taken care of, and I had a little extra cash left, and I had enough to buy myself one more game for my PS3. And at the time, as both games had just come out, Call of Duty and The Orange Box, I noticed all my friends were playing one or the other. And I asked a couple people what they thought of each game. But I had one friend who happened to have both. And I would see him bounce back and forth between them. So I asked him through a message if you had to pick one of these two games, which one would you buy? And he told me that Call of Duty was very realistic looking and a pretty good game, pretty solid on everything, gameplay and all that. But he said the Orange Box, Team Fortress 2, was much more fun. And I was in it for the fun factor, as I'd only played one online first-person shooter before this, and that was Medal of Honor Rising Sun for the PlayStation 2. And so I took his advice on both games, and I figured, well, I wanted the fun part. I'd rather, team factor, so I bought the Orange Box. And to this day, I still don't regret that purchase. It was a great game. Anyway, after, I would say, a few months, before we get into that, my PlayStation name at the time was DIEXBOXDIE, because I am a Sony fanboy, basically. I love Nintendo too, but I've never cared for the Xbox. I didn't like the original one. I had no desire to buy the 360 when it came out. I held out the extra year and got the PS3. Okay, now that that's out of the way, with my name, DIEXBOXDIE, I had accrued a pretty good amount of new friends from Team Fortress 2. And at the time, the limit was 50 friends on your list. They bumped it up to 100 later, but it was 50 at the time. Anyway, I had somewhere in the late or upper 30s or lower 40s. And there, for some reason, with an update that came out for it, which I believe was the only update that came out for it, there was a bug that the update added to the game to where if you had more than, I believe it was 33 friends, there was a bug that would tell you that you couldn't connect to the EA servers.
We have armed objective butter.
And nobody knew at the time, like, about that bug or that it actually meant anything. And I tried for a couple of days to get on, and I couldn't get on, but I noticed I had friends on, and like, it didn't make sense. Why couldn't I get on? I checked forums and all that, couldn't find anything, and after, I don't know, like another day or so, I said screw it, and I made another account. And I figured, well, I'll make another account, try it, and see if I can get on. So I go to create another account, and you know, like, how do you top DIEXBOXDIE? I thought about it, like trying to come up with names. I had a couple of good ones that sounded good, but they were either taken or the Sony people, whatever, the algorithm or whatever it is that determines what you're spelling out. Some were, you know, bad language, but veiled with letters or numbers instead of letters and stuff. And it wouldn't accept any of them, and it was like, well, I want something funny. I want something that's going to make people laugh. Now keep in mind, I was 26 at the time. Or 27. So, still young, still in that, you know, moms are hot mentality, because I wasn't in my mid-30s yet. But I continued on, and I thought, well, let's come up with something mom-related.
The enemy has diffused objective.
Everybody loves to talk about moms. And the best thing, I think, I wanted something that was either funny or rhymed. And Your Mother's Lover pops in my head. And it was like, sweet, funny and rhymes. So I created it. I jumped on the game on my Team Fortress 2. And it worked just fine. Couldn't figure out what the deal was or why that worked, but my main DIEXBOXDIE account didn't. Now, at the time, I had already had the YouTube channel. I hadn't posted anything on it, but at the time, I had used my name because I figured if I could find a way to post videos that I would stick with my PSN name, so I had DIEXBOXDIE, the name of the channel. So, after, I don't know, it was like a couple weeks later, somebody happened to mention that they found out what the problem was. And it was the whole, if you had more than 33 friends, the game would not let you on. So if you deleted friends and got it under the 33, then you could jump back on under your name. But by then, I had figured, well, fuck it. Everybody knows, you know, all my friends from DIEXBOXDIE. I had messaged them, sent them my new name and friend requests from my new name. So there's not really any point in going back to my old account. So I stuck with it, and that was February or March of 2008 when I created the new account, or my current account, the Your Mother's Lover, and I've stuck with it ever since. The DIEXBOXDIE is still in use. I gave that account to my son, and he still to this day plays on it. He's used it for over 5 years now. So it does still exist. Anyway, I just wanted to clear all that up because I know the intro card to most of my videos, you know, says your mother's lover on the bottom. And I've had a couple messages sent to me asking, you know, what's the DIEXBOX all about. So I figured I'd clear that up, and I would do it here in a commentary. And that's pretty much the whole story behind that name. I had thought about retiring the Your Mother's Lover name at one point, but I wanted to hit the same amount of trophies as the year I was born, and then I was going to retire the account. So it would be my PlayStation name, my real name, and the same amount of trophies for the year I was born. But I passed it. I got it, like, to it. And I decided, screw it, I'm sticking with it. As I've gotten a little older, the name isn't as funny to me anymore. But that's what everybody knows me as, and that's what I'm staying as. So, if I do stream on Twitch occasionally, Twitch TV / Your Mother's Lover, same as it's spelled on the title card there, with the underscores. I do plan to do some playing with subs here soon. YouTube subs, not Twitch subs, because I don't have that set up to receive subscribers. But anyway, I will be posting some alerts on here when I do that. I'd like to do a Battlefield 1 video with some subs, if we can get some people to do that. Stick around, I guess. Watch. Keep watching. Thanks for watching, by the way. Oh, one other thing I'm going to clear up here. The whole Lonely Island song. Mother Lover. I've gotten countless messages over the years saying, oh, I love that song. That's great that you took your name from it. I did not take my name from that. I created my name like 3-4 months before that song ever came out. I love the song. It's great. I jam it out. It's on my playlists on most of my devices, so I love the song, but I did not take my name from that song. Anyway, we're right at the end here, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Drop a like or a comment if you like. If you didn't like the video, well, give it a dislike. Give me a comment why you disliked it. Anyway, that's it. Take her easy, yo. Have a good one.